The Zephyrian Medical Complex on Station Nexus 7 gleamed with pristine surfaces and advanced technology that could heal most ailments across 17 species. Ana Martinez pushed her cleaning cart down the sterile corridors, her worn uniform a stark contrast to the opulent surroundings. As a human janitor on an alien-dominated station, she was invisible to most. Just another member of the primitive species that had only recently joined the galactic community. Verktai Seren, one of the wealthiest beings in 3 sectors, strode through the medical facility's executive wing. Her translucent blue skin shimmered with stress patterns as she made her way to the specialized care unit. The Zephyrian billionaire owned mining operations across 12 systems, but all her wealth couldn't solve her most precious problem. Her daughter, Kira, suffered from a rare neurological condition that left her unable to control her bodily functions or communicate effectively. Despite having access to the galaxy's most advanced medical technology, the Zephyrian child required constant care and cleaning, something that brought shame to their proud, pristine species. Anna was mopping the floor, outside Kira's room when she heard the soft whimpering. Against protocol, she peered through the partially open door. The small Zephyrian child lay alone on the medical bed, her skin flickering with distress patterns. The overnight medical staff had cleaned her perfunctorily and left, following standard procedure. But Anna saw something they missed, or chose, to ignore. The child's bedding was still soiled, her skin irritated from inadequate cleaning. Without thinking, Anna glanced around, then quietly entered the room. "Hey there, sweetie," Anna whispered softly, though she knew the child couldn't understand basic. She began gently cleaning Kira with supplies from her cart, humming a lullaby her own grandmother used to sing. The child's distressed skin patterns gradually calmed. Anna didn't notice Verk standing frozen in the doorway, having arrived early for her daily visit. The human janitor worked with practiced gentleness, taking extra care around the child's sensitive skin. She repositioned Kira to prevent bed sores, adjusted the temperature controls for optimal comfort, and even fashioned a small toy from cleaning cloth scraps to place within the child's limited field of vision. "There you go, little one," Anna murmured, smoothing the fresh bedding. "Much better now." Verk's throat sacs contracted with emotion as she watched this human, a species most Zephyrians considered barely civilized, tend to her daughter with more compassion than trained medical professionals. When Anna finally noticed her presence, she jumped back in terror. "I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to. Please don't report me. She looked uncomfortable and... "Stop." Verk's voice was steady despite her churning emotions. She approached the bed where her daughter now rested peacefully, skin showing calm blue patterns for the first time in weeks. "What is your name?" "Ana Martinez, ma'am." "Ana Martinez." Verk repeated the human name carefully. "You have children?" Ana nodded hesitantly. "2. Back on Earth. I work here to send money for their education." Verk studied this human female, who worked menial labor across the galaxy to provide for her offspring, another trait the superior species often mocked humans for. Yet here Anna stood, having just shown more medical intuition and compassion than specialists with decades of training. "The medical staff says Kira cannot be helped beyond basic life support," Verk said quietly. "They maintain her existence, but..." She gestured helplessly. "May I?" Anna approached cautiously. When Verk nodded, Anna gently touched the child's hand. Kira's skin immediately brightened with contentment patterns. "On Earth we had a saying," Anna said softly. "It takes a village to raise a child. Maybe it's not about advanced technology or expensive treatments. Maybe she just needs someone to see her as more than her condition." Over the following days, Verk made an unprecedented decision. She hired Anna as her daughter's personal caregiver, offering a salary that stunned the human woman. But more importantly, she began studying human caregiving methods. What she discovered revolutionized her understanding of her own species' approach to disability and compassion. Humans, despite their primitive status, had developed sophisticated emotional intelligence and caregiving practices that put advanced civilizations to shame. Within months, Kira showed improvement that doctors called impossible. Not a cure, but engagement with her environment that no Zephyrian specialist had achieved. Anna had introduced concepts like sensory stimulation, emotional bonding, and dignified care that transcended species barriers. Verk didn't stop there. She established the first interspecies medical research foundation focused on holistic care, with Anna as the head of human compassion studies. The foundation's revolutionary approach, combining advanced alien technology with human empathy and intuition, began transforming medical care across the galaxy. The other species, initially skeptical of learning from primitive humans, couldn't argue with results. Patients showed remarkable improvement when treated with the human approach Anna championed, seeing beyond the condition to the person within. Years later, as Anna watched Kira take her first assisted steps while Verk wept tears of joy, she reflected on the moment that changed everything. It hadn't been human technology or strength that made the difference. It had been the simple human belief that every life deserved dignity, compassion, and hope. The galaxy was learning what humans had always known. Sometimes the most advanced civilizations had forgotten the most basic truths about caring for one another. And sometimes it took a janitor with a kind heart to remind the universe what true civilization looked like. In the medical journals that now studied the human factor in healthcare, Anna's methods were breaking new ground across dozens of species. But for Anna, it remained simple. She had seen a child who needed help, and she had helped. That was what humans did. The galaxy was finally beginning to understand why.